Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we have another interesting topic. So today I've decided, since it is on a Friday, um, since it is on a Friday, we're not going to let's just like ease a little, you know, and let's ease a little so that today we can have a little fun. I've realized that most of the time, if you go live, you're supposed to do something fun, rather than doing something like more serious, like the topics that we normally discuss. But it's still good because you still get value, you know. But I think today, since you're not going to discuss a topic that we normally discuss, let me show you how to put curls, you know, uh, because it is a hairstyle mostly for men. For example, men like me who can say men like me who likes to keep like long hair, you know. So this is a way on how to like treat your hair, so that, to prevent your, every time when when you comb your hair, you cut your hair most of the time. For example, you can see my comb here, it has some hair, which is not a good thing. So when you put locks or curls or coils, it 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 helps to take care of your hair, and that's what you're going to talk about today, you know. And I hope you enjoyed the live. So we are going live for approximately, I can say, we are going live for, let me see, we can go live for 30 to 20 minutes, you know. And sorry, I'm sweating. So we can go live for 30 to 20 minutes or 40 minutes. Yeah, and I'm going to use the products that I normally use. So this is after you know, I have washed my hair. So my hair is damp. D D I don't know, it's DAMP or DU. Like, hair is not wet. So that's how these products are going to work on my hair, putting curls if my hair is not wet. You know, yeah. So I'm going to use a curling cream known as Cantu. I know you know Cantu, you know, Cantu coconut curling cream. So it is mostly for curls and coils. So for me, I'm going to put like curls, and then I'm going to use my brush to make the curls looks perfect. You know, yeah. That's what you're going to do today on this video. So you can just say hi. I can say Tanvia Nea. Tanvia Nea says hi. Hi. Yeah, so if you may share also the live to other people who may be also interested on this tutorial, it will be nice. So you can see I have very long hair, but I cannot do like braids, you know. I don't like braids. So I prefer doing coils or curls, and I normally put them myself. So it is a tutorial that I also learned on YouTube, and also I've seen some other people doing it. So I thought it was like good idea also for me to try, and that's why I'm trying it. I normally put curls, so today I've decided to show you the tutorial on how to put curls, because I normally meet with a lot of my friends, on weekends, and they tell me that they want to know how I do my hair, how I put the curls. So if they are going to get this tutorial, because I'm also going to share the link with them, so that they can see how I normally put the curls. So first of all, your hair needs to be damp, not wet. Damp, like slightly wet. Like, you can use a spray gun with water. Just to make it a little wet, not like to make it like to drip water, just to make it damp, if you understand. Yeah. So you need to make also, you need to comb your hair to make sure it is even, so that when you're going to apply the Cantu, the the cream is going to to reach everywhere. Sorry about my English. I'm not an English speaker, but I'm trying. So we are going to, I'm going now to apply. I'm going to apply the cream on my hair. So before I move, if you have any question, just ask me in the comment section, and I'll be happy to engage with you all. So you can see, this is Cantu. I don't know if you're seeing it. It is Cantu curling cream. It smells nice. Yeah. It smells like, I don't know the smell, but it smells nice. Yeah. So since I'm going to use also the brush, you know, I will not be applying like a good amount. I'll just be applying. I'll just apply a small amount, because if you're going to, if we are going to apply like a good amount, like a big amount in your hair, then you don't need a brush, because automatically this cream will curl your hair even without using the brush. You see, and for me, I've tried it, and you know, I don't like it, but it looks cool, but I don't like it. So most of the time I prefer just applying a little amount on my hair, then now use the brush, because if I apply, you're going to see in a few, if I apply a small amount of it on my hair, then the curls will just appear like on top and not like deep. I'm not going to go into deep roots of my hair. I'm just going to apply like on top. So existence justified says hi, hi. So I'm just going to apply like on top, because I only want the curls or the coils to appear like on top, on top of my hair. Like I don't want the deep like the dreadlocks, you know? Yeah, that's what you're going to do. So if you enjoy the live, please subscribe, leave a like, comment, share the live, and I'll be happy to engage with you all. So let's apply the small amount. So let me put this here. So you can use your 2 fingers, okay? Just use your 2 fingers like this. This is a small amount. Yeah, this is a small amount. And then let me place this here. And then you can just apply it on your palm like this. And then just do the way you normally do with how you're applying you normally apply body lotion, you know. So and then you just apply it on your hair like this. So remember, I've told you I don't want it to go like into the deep roots of my hair. So it's Nashelle. It's Nashelle says hi, hi. So I'm just going to apply it like this. It is just a small amount. Make sure you've like it has touched all the areas that you're going to use the brush on. You know? Don't worry if it touches your skin, because it is not like a chemical, like it's going to mess up your skin. It is safe. It is a product that, first of all, you know, Cantu is known as like the best. So Cantu is not okay. Okay. So yeah, somebody says hi. Somebody says, "What are you doing?" And it's Nashelle says what I'm doing. I'm applying a cream, a Cantu cream on my hair, so that my hair can be curly or coiled. You know. So the product itself makes your hair curly without you doing anything. By just applying, it makes your hair curly. don't know what's Marco Polo. What is Marco Polo? I don't know. Okay, so for those that are going to join, let me put a sticker here. Sorry, my mic is there. You might hear my mic. Let me put a sticker here so that people who are going to join, they may also know what we are doing. So let me put it how to. So don't worry if the cream needs like on your hair for like a specific time, a specific amount of time. No, you just apply it, and you can do the coil whatever time you like, but don't let it dry, because if you can see my hair, it is still whitish, it's like white residue. So this white residue, it won't go away until it dries up. Okay, so let me continue with this. Just the stickers to let other people who are going to join know what we are doing. How to make sorry, my camera is shaking. How to make your hair curly. Done. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so I think it's okay. So by now, let me show you my hair is, I can feel my hair is already curly. With that short amount that I've applied the Cantu cream. Let me show you. Let me pick just one strand. You can see the rolls. Okay, black hair, uh, people hair, it is always curly like naturally, you know. But this cream right here, it makes your hair super curly, which makes your hair to appear like it's cool. So you can already see even at the edges of my hair, it's already curled. You can see it looks like it is spring. Okay, best me says, okay, my brother, what's next? Get okay, I'm slowing you down. Sorry, let's continue. Okay, so after you have applied the cream, it has touched all the areas that you wanted. Then the next thing is you're going to use the brush. Okay? Okay, let me close this one first so that it doesn't trip. And yeah. So first of all, you're not going to just brush it like, so you need to make your hair like to be level. Okay? Sorry, let me pick it up. All right. So you just need to make your hair first of all level. So I'm just going to comb it again. So don't worry, this will not because my hair is already curly. This will not like make my hair not to be curly again because I'm combing. No, the cream is already in effect. So Christine says hi. Hi, Christine. Yeah. So the curl is already in the effect. It's already working. So combing it doesn't cause any problem. I normally use a mirror, but today, since I'm showing you, I'm just looking at the screen. So as you can see, my hair is leveled. As you can see, my hair. So I'm going now to use the brush. Okay, now I'm going to use the brush. After applying this Canto product, now I'm going to use the brush to make now the curls look perfect. My hair is already curly, but I'm going to use a brush. So the type of curls that I want, uh, they're just curls that normally, like you can see them like on the edges of your hair. So if you're using this side of the brush, you can see there is a difference. If you're using this side of a brush, then it means your hair is small. This is for small hair. This is for long hair like mine. But I normally don't like using this because I don't want my curls to appear sharp. You know, this side will make your curls to appear sharp. So this will make your curls like to appear smooth and small bumps on your hair. So that's why I'm going to use this side today. So when you're going to do the curls, um, with the style that I'm showing you, don't press, don't like apply pressure, you know, just do it lightly on top of your hair, like, and make sure you go on one direction. So if this is clockwise, make sure you do clockwise movement on your entire head, on entire hair. My English is bad, sorry, but I think you're getting me. Don't apply pressure, just do it like you're touching, like you're doing small touches. Okay, you can see the curls have, have started like appearing. So the movement that you're doing, you see, when I put this brush like this, I'm using these holes that are down here to make my hair that is like here to be curly. I'll be not using this because it will apply the product on your forehead. So use these lower hand holes to do the curls, like at the end, at the edges of your hair, like this. Remember, I've said apply a small amount of pressure. You can go as you want if you feel comfortable, because sometimes you get tired by just doing the curls. Mm. So you can see I have like sharp coils. I have like sharp coils even when I'm not using this side, because this is the side that makes sharp coils. So if this end makes sharp coils on your hair, you're going to style it later using your fingers. Yeah. Most people forget to curl at the back of their head. And if they do it, they normally don't do it well. So just try to perfect it. Okay. And when you're doing these curls, you may wonder, okay, now am I going to supposed to stay with these curls before I replace them? You know, some other guys, they can stay with these curls for like 3 weeks, 3 to 2 weeks before they start to unlock. But other guys, they may use, you see, this is a cream, curling cream. So there's a moisturizer of this product. So Cantu has a moisturizer product whereby, so if I've applied this cream right now, and then I've I've stayed for like 2 weeks, and then my curls are not looking perfect, so I may go for moisturizer, not this one, a moisturizer that you can use to spray. So you can spray the moisturizer on your hair, and then the curls like rejuvenate again, and they will look perfect. So the moisturizer is also like a curling product, other than this, which is a cream, which is the first one that you apply on your hair before you apply the moisturizer. So the longer you coil, the longer your curls appear perfect. But for those who doesn't like, if you get, because right now I'm already tired on my shoulder. So for those who you may feel like you're getting tired very quickly, you may just do small rounds, and then you can perfect it with using your fingers. But for me, I prefer doing the coils um, for as long as I want, because I want my coils to appear perfect. Because uh, if you don't make your curls to be perfect, then they may not last long, you know. So the only thing that is remaining is, if I finish calling, now I will get back uh, to restyle it using my fingers. If I don't want, you can see I have very sharp coils, you know. So I will just go back use my fingers, like to press some down, because right now my hair is damp, is not wet, is slightly wet. That is the meaning of damp. And if I press them, they may stay like. I wait for them to dry up, then they will remain sharp like they are right now. Yeah. So for the one that is watching, if you have any question, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer you back. So right now I think I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with how it looks. I'm okay. So let's now restyle it, because I think we have done. Okay, so if you want, because my screen does not give me like a perfect view, I'm going to use a mirror. Okay, so let me finish with this. And I think it's okay. So let me restyle it. So the product is Cantu. For those that have joined and you don't know the product, just ask me anything, because we are almost done. Okay, so I'm going to use my mirror, but you're going to see. Okay, okay, let me put it like this. So you see these are like sharp coils. I'm going now to restyle them, to make them appear like they are smooth on my head. Okay, so this is like an alternative style for me, because I've seen most guys who are like artists, maybe they are in the entertainment industry, they work in the media space. They do, most of them, they do braids, but I can't see myself doing braids, because it would be very different to differentiate me with 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 a lady. Yeah. So you can just restyle it using your fingers. If you feel some of the if you feel some of the coils, some of the coils, the curls are sharp. And then for the last step, I'm going to use my comb again. I'm not going to comb the curls back up, but I'm going to show you how to make them like to appear cool, because as you can see, like my hairline here, you can see there's a little bit of bumps like here. So I'm going to show you using a comb how you're going to make them like to be straight. Okay, and also on the other ends. So for me, I normally stay for 2 weeks with these curls before I replace them. So the only thing that I do if the curls they unlock, I normally moisturize them, maybe using water, because right now I don't have a moisturizer. So I normally use water. I just spray water on my hair, and then the curls they make themselves again. So I'm just going to reshape my hairline, to make them appear level. So you can, most of the time you may find people visiting a barber shop. For men, they visit a barber shop to go and get this style. It's okay because barber shops they do it perfectly, you know. So I've never worked on a barber shop. I just learn this thing online on YouTube. So I think we're almost done. So, and for the part whereby you can maybe see, for example, if you have shaved your hair. For me, I shaved a while ago, so my hair's grown a little. So if here is bald, okay, you understand me? If here is bald, and you do the coils with your brush here, it will form the coils here, which does not look cool. So if it forms curls there, you can just comb them and make them blend in with the rest of the hair on your head. Okay. So for me, the curls have not formed there because my transition here is very smooth, because I have grown hair here. My hair is grown. Sorry, my English is bad, but at least you can understand me. And this is the last step. Don't forget the back. As I've said, most people forget the back after they have done the curls. So it does not look uniform. You just take a comb and then like do like a chipping. You chip, you chip it like this, like that. And then you make sure. Paul Kamau says hi. Hi, Paul. I hope you got the whole tutorial. If you've missed and maybe you joined late, you can just visit my YouTube channel, because I'm going to upload it there for those that have missed, and you can rewatch it again. So I think my curls are perfect, but most of the time, you can see the way you're seeing me right now. Uh, Tomorrow you'll not see me the same, because of course after I've slept, I will during the sleep maybe I may mess up my hair, and tomorrow I may need to get them back looking nice. So the curls may rearrange themselves again, and the curls may form now a different style on my head, and they may look maybe cooler compared to right now. As you can see, this is the type of curls that I wanted on my hair, and you can see the edge of my head is bumpy. That is what I wanted on my hair. So as you have noticed, the white residue of Cantu product has already disappeared because my hair right now it has dried. It is almost there to completely dry up. But if your hair dries slowly, then the white residue, you may go and sit under the sun, or maybe under the shade, and let your hair cool, so that because if you mess your hair before it dries, then the curls are going out to uncurl, I can say, maybe to they will not look good, they will not look perfect. That's the point. Sorry about the noises. I have noisy neighbors around here, but that's it. So I've shown you how to put curls on your hair using a brush. So you can find these on cosmetics, you know, cosmetics, because they sell hair products. You can find these. This is a big one. There is a small one. So this, I bought it at around, using Kenyan shillings, I bought it uh 500 shillings is the price of this here in Kenya, from Kenya. And this is quite expensive. Yeah, so use it sparingly. But if you want perfect curls, you know what you want to go for, so use it the way you want. So this goes for around 1500 by the time I bought it. And then a normal comb, you can find it anywhere. And water, just apply it on your hair, and everything looks cool. So that's it. And see my curls. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have not watched this entire tutorial on how to make curls, your hair curly like this, you can just visit my YouTube channel. I'm going also to upload this video later, and for those that have missed, you are going to watch it there on my YouTube channel. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next live. So normally we normally don't do this kind of live on my YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel I normally do topics that I love giving people meaningful. I love making people times meaningful. So I normally do like um, value driven topics on my YouTube channel, which is I normally try to get into a conversation with people who are on their early 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, and people who are maybe they are in the university, life about university, and romantic relationship topics. Those are some of the topics that I normally discuss on my YouTube channel. But today, uh, because it is on a Friday and I'm going somewhere, that's why I've decided to make this tutorial, because I'm going to arrive at that event with my hair looking like this. So because today we were not going to do a live video like we normally do, so I decided to show you the hair tutorial that I normally do before I go somewhere. Today's on a Friday. Let's enjoy ourselves. So see you in the next live. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you in the next live video. Peace. Normally ending the live is the hardest part because people are still watching.